Good morning to all of you. It's Wednesday and we do Budget Meal Wednesday. That means you try to put a meal together for $5 or less. It isn't always easy, but our awesome hostess is going to try to help us do it. And the great thing about doing videos like this, it gets us in the mindset to think a little bit out of the budget, think more about our budget, how we can put things together and make it fit. We can do it. We just have to think and plan a little bit. And of course, our hostess is just wonderful. She always shows us wonderful budget meals. And more than that, she has a wonderful, wonderful channel. Check it out. She does Tea Tuesday. She's very, very supportive and loyal. She does a coloring party with friends with me on Monday. And she does this cooking. $5 or less. She does all kinds of gardening videos, DIYs. You're going to love her channel. She is just so sweet and has an interesting channel and has a lot of great friends. So go check out that playlist and see what we all did for Budget Wednesday, $5 meal. Now I went out in my garden and my friend Alice in the White Rabbit helped me go out and thin some carrots. Now, don't go all upset about me picking these carrots so young. My carrots are so crazy right now because we had so much rain this year. I have so many carrots, I have to thin them out. But instead of throwing them away like a lot of people do, I'm going to take them in the house and I'm going to wash them and clean them up and make a salad out of it. I also went to my green stalk and I picked some lettuce, as you can see here. So we have some lettuce for our salad. I went over to my other green stalk and got some radishes. Of course, I washed and cleaned them up, so I have radishes and carrots and lettuce. And we're ready to put together a salad. Now, the little white pieces you see in the salad are carrots. They're rainbow carrots, that's why they're white. And they're very tasty because I like a lot of color in my salad. That's why I buy rainbow carrots instead of regular carrots. I love seeing different things, different colors, and it makes the salad taste yummier, I think, when you see a lot of different flavors and colors together. And believe it or not, these carrots tasted really, really good. You'd be surprised how good they tasted. I'm sure a lot of you thought you had to throw them away. No, you don't. You can wash them up, clean them up, cut them up. Even the radishes that were a little too tiny, I cut them up too, and they tasted great. So, I shared with you about the salad dressing. I didn't use the salad dressing on my salad. I just wanted to show you that you could put salad dressing. I ate my salad without any dressing, and it tasted fine. It had plenty enough flavor for me. Now, I'm not telling you have to eat your salads like that. I'm just saying you could. I'm also letting you know, hey, you can make a meal for free if you just think about it a little. Now this is our second meal. I got some tater tots and put them in a fry pan with a little bit of oil and half an onion. Now, you do not need all these potatoes you saw. I figured once I actually put them together, I needed between 2 or 3 potatoes per taco. And next time I won't be cooking so many. It was way, way too many. And as you can see, these tacos were really, really full and full of flavor. Instead of using hamburger meat, I used corned beef hash. Now, I did not use a whole can. I used about 1/4 of a can. And as you can see, these tacos were really full. So you could make something like this and not be that expensive. Now, the reason why this one went out of budget because of the tater tots and the avocado. If I had just used the tomatoes and the lettuce, I didn't buy for these tacos because I have lettuce in my garden and that's what I used. And I have cilantro in my garden and I used that also, so there was no cost for that. But the avocados and the tater tots did take it out of budget about 40 cents. But you could have easily brought it in budget if you eliminated the avocado and the potato tarts. I thought it turned out really good. It had a lot of flavor and I was very, very filling. I actually cooked 2 tacos for me, but I really only needed 1 2 was way too many. And here I have sharing with you, I put a little bit of sour cream, just a little spoonful, along with the cilantro and the lettuce from the garden. And it was really, really good and tasty. So if you want something tasty, something a little different, try this one out. You don't have to use ground beef for tacos. You can use a lot of stuff. You could also have made this a vegetarian taco just by not even putting any meat in it. Just having the potatoes, the tomatoes, the lettuce, the avocado, and the cilantro. It would have made it a taco with no meat and vegetarian. Well, you probably wouldn't want the sour cream, I'm sorry. But I'm just trying to throw out what you could have done. It would have been in budget, and I'm sure it would have tasted great. Grandma likes to do lots of different things, and I like sharing with you, and I hope you're enjoying the budget meals under $5. Like I said, this one went over by a little bit, but I also shared how you could have brought this in budget and also did something a little different. Now, I wanted to share with you, make sure you try to grow a little garden, even if it's very, very small. Cilantro doesn't take up that much space. Even lettuce doesn't take up that much space. Be amazed at what you can put together. Now, here is another meal that I did. This one here, I browned a pound of ground beef and a medium onion up in a fry pan. This is going to make 3 meals. Yes, 3 meals, even though it's only a pound of ground beef. I'm going to divide it up into thirds. One of them is going to be for my tacos. One of them is going to be for my Spanish rice. And I also, this same day, I made a third of this for spaghetti sauce. So I don't like to cook all week. I'll usually go in the kitchen and make 1 or 2 meals and at the same time, for I don't have to cook every day. Now these tacos were in budget, even with the Spanish rice, as you can see. And I bought iceberg lettuce because my husband likes that better. And that really wasn't that expensive because you don't really use that much lettuce. And this container of tomatoes, I've made about 4 meals out of that one little container of tomatoes, and it was only $3, and we got 4 meals out of that. The cilantro came from my garden, like I said earlier, and these tacos and rice together, it came to $4.75. My husband had 3 tacos, and I had 2, so that made a total of 5 tacos that a third of that ground beef made. And there is some of the ground beef in that Spanish rice, but we're going to have a meal with the Spanish rice. I'm going to add some veggies to it, and we'll have that another day this week. This is how I can cook so many meals and look like I'm not buying any food. Because when I cook something and make something, it goes a lot further, and I make multiple meals out of like 1 pound of ground beef, 3 different meals. And that's how we eat so little meat, and we still have meat, and that's how we keep everything in budget.